the 22. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Bullock's kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? White 25. 57. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check safety. Check flip, flip, flip.
On first and 10, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Damiere Byrd. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bears 7, Redskins 3.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Man up,
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Winston. Throw caught here by Bird. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Winston sneaking it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Winston keeps it himself. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jameis Winston with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards. That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Carr to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Winston. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Draw play, Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Carr. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. He'll get this one to Cup complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, a 22. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, McKinnon again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Winston. He completes it to Tate.
Winston's pass complete to Golden Tate. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, Winston. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Carr completes it, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 22, Carr. And They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
To throw again on second down. Winston, a dump down to McKinnon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Jameis now on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. From the red zone now, Winston. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Redskins take over the first down at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right Monday. 808. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You ready?
On play action. Now Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of 6 there on first. They run it with McKinnon, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season, and now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to Lee. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Kill. 180. Switch gears.
Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Down Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
54, right now. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Let him know.
Hey, zoom.
Slam.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carr. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Carr now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Down. 180. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm on. Check.
This is Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. He completes it to Evans. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Redskins.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called beat.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't looking at a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as Sylvester Stallone. They show me love my city. Gangsta and hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Company. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.